I've been mulling making this video because I'm seeing one thing that's pretty consistent, and it's hate. Why? People are angry. I understand you have every right to be angry. You're right to be angry. Hate doesn't get us anywhere. Hate just widens the fucking chasm between us. What we need is love and compassion and passion. When you wake up in the morning, you're not filled with this just unbridled rage and hate. Well, I really shouldn't say that. That's how I work out. Anyway, you're not filled with that. That's not you. That's not who you are. You're an individual. You're angry right now, I get it. Be angry at the system. Be angry at the people in charge of that system. People always, like, whenever people were dogging on the military, okay, they always said, like, well, the frontline dude, he can't do shit about it. It's not his place. He doesn't have the rank. He doesn't have the control. He doesn't have the fucking political wherewithal to make a change. And you're right. The dudes down here, no one fucking cares about them. You don't exist. A lot of dudes, they care. And they're great dudes. The higher up the chain you go, just like in the civilian world, the less fucking people care about you. And I got really used to that. I mean, I'm still struggling with that. Because it just seems I'm at the bottom of every chain. Every single one. I'll be 100% honest with you. But I don't wake up in the morning just going, just fuck those guys. I don't. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for every single person who makes an issue like this into a personal vendetta. And you know what? Some people have every right to make it a personal vendetta. They absolutely do. But those same people are the ones working towards progress. We make it real easy to hate. We dehumanize each other. You're on your side of the line, I'm on mine. You can go fuck yourself. That's not the way it should be. That's not discourse. That's just hate. That's a cheap reason. It's a cop-out. That's all it is. You just want the opportunity to not have to take responsibility. And that's a problem that we have. As a country, as a people, as individuals. We don't want to take responsibility. We all fuck up. It happens. There's nothing you can do about it. Some people murder innocent people in the streets. There's no reason George Floyd should have died. None. There's no reason people should be burning down their own communities. Go after the people who can make a difference. That's not your neighbor Tom. Burning Tom's house and taking his shit. It's not gonna make a difference. When we make it easier to just hate each other by reducing someone to a core soundbite or an acronym or a noun, we're just making it easier to hate. And in a world like today, we need less of that. We need less hate. That was my knee popping, just in case you were wondering. It really pains me to see that. To see people just passionately hate their fellow man for something as trivial as their race. You weren't born hating someone. You were taught that. You were taught by a piece of shit to be a piece of shit. But you can change. You can come back from that. There's I think it's Jamie Bell movie The actual story behind this is totally dope. You should absolutely check it out. Dude was a skinhead for years. Okay, he had the face tattoos, all that shit. Whole 9 yards. And someone convinced him to look at his shit and be like, dude, you're fucked up. This is wrong. You shouldn't be this way. And that guy went, you know what? You're totally fucking right. But in an age like today, if that dude opened his fucking mouth for either side, someone's gonna go, well, he used to be a fucking Nazi, so fuck him. That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. We need to care about each other again. We need to care about our communities, about each other, about our country. Instead of saying, well, you're on the red line and I'm on the blue line. Instead of saying, you're with the donkey and you're with the elephant. Can we not get past that? Are we that lost as a society and as a people that we can't look past each other's political ideology? I mean, as long as you're not a fucking Nazi, I don't give a shit. I mean, alright, I got some issues with some other political ideologies too, mainly socialism and communism, because lots of people died. And lots of the wrong people died. Not the point. And this will probably be the last political message I ever do. Stop hating each other. Every human being is capable of a love that is capable of moving mountains. Some people find it through religion, some people find it through a person. There are people out there that if you go near one of their loved ones in a violent manner, they go from being this wonderful, nice, great person to someone who is 100% capable and willing to separate your head from your fucking body. That person has a love that will move mountains. It'll move heaven and earth. But we've forgotten that we're capable of that. We've forgotten that we're capable of loving each other. And I don't care if you want to make it about your religion says love thy fellow man. Cool. If that's what makes you be a better person, or if that's what reminds you, like, hey, you know what? Maybe you should take a step back and think about what this person's going through. Fine. I got it. We made great strides in the veteran community, raising awareness for veteran suicides. We made great strides in the LGBT I'm gonna fuck it up again. I swear, I have a lisp. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's really hard for me to pronounce those letters in a row. The LGBTQ community. See, that was hard. I had to focus. We made great strides in that community. Okay? And people understand it. People were changing. Because they went, hey, holy fuck. I might be the dickhead here. And they were like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop being a dickhead. I'm gonna figure out what my fucking malfunction is. I'm going to work past it. Good on you. Proud of that. I'm proud that that person's an American. I'm proud that someone was capable of going, you know what? I love this person so much. I don't care. That's what we need more of. We need people who love each other so much that they are willing to stand up to a corrupt and broken system that doesn't care about them. And I'm not saying any particular race in general. I'm saying people. Humans. Okay? There was no race in there. There was no divide. There's humans and there's politicians. And this group, despite what they say, does not fucking care about you. At all. But this group, the people, the humans that love and cherish each other, can remove the blight that these people have caused. Think about if everyone came together and said, you know what, man, you are a racist, but I want to figure out why. I want to figure out why you're this way. I want to help you be better. That person, even though they're probably going to tell you to go fuck yourself right then and there, because that's how they are. That's how these communities are. They tell you that you're safe here. You're not safe out there. They don't understand you. And then you go out there and someone says, hey man, let me help. And you go, no, fuck you. You don't want to help. And you go back to your little echo chamber. Every community does it. Video gamers, gun people, political people, knife people, weirdos. Real weird. Everyone goes back to their little safe little echo chamber and they bounce shit off of each other. A man died, and all we're focusing on is hate. There are a lot of people out there who are doing great work. There are peaceful protests making the news over the riots because the fact that people aren't destroying each other is suddenly a huge story. When the only thing you see is a riot, you only see a riot. But when you see that protest, and the thousands upon thousands of people marching to end something, to make the fucking world a better place, you go, those people have got it right. Those people did a solid job. That's how you bring people in. You let people know that they are loved. That even with their flaws, even the fact that you disagree with them, you can come to me. We can talk about this. We can work through it. We've lost that so fucking hard, and it makes me sad. We're willing to dehumanize each other because it makes it easier to hate. Doesn't matter. That's what they want from us. Is for you to be the bad guy. It's for him to be the bad guy. It's for me to be the bad guy. I mean, unless you come at me with some sideways shit. Like, you just immediately come up and get in my face. I mean, because, yeah, no one's going to respond well to that. But if you walk up and go, man, why do you like guns? That shit's fucking stupid. I'm going to tell you. And we're going to have a calm, adult, understanding conversation. And then that person's going to go, oh, you know what? Maybe all the people who like guns aren't just like redneck hillbillies from West Virginia who are just inbred and don't know what the fuck they're talking about and complete total weirdos. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna realize that whoever told you all this shit about me doesn't know what they're talking about. 'Cause I'm just a dude. Make YouTube videos. Try to make my friends laugh. Try and make more people than that laugh. And if I had any ounce of hate in my heart for people, I don't like people. This is kind of it's a me thing. There's a lot of people out there that just don't care anymore. And I don't like that. We see someone broken down on the side of the road, and the first thing we think of is like, is that person gonna hurt me? Is that person going to take something away from me? Is that person waiting to rob me? First thing we do is think about ourselves. And we were fine with that. And that's not the way it should be. Multiple times throughout this country, we've all come together as one nation, as one people, as one voice, and said, this isn't right. It needs to change. Sometimes if we gotta do it violently, then that's the way the fucking ball rolls. I'll be there with you. Doesn't always have to be violent. We can get rid of the dickheads. We can get rid of the people who don't care about us. But we're not gonna be able to do that if we don't care about each other. And that's the first thing that needs to happen. Our politicians, our political leaders, all they do is sow infighting. They don't want you to realize that together, as one people, as one voice, that there's nothing they can do to stop us. The game changed. And that's all it would take. It's just a basic level of understanding that you and I are both humans. We can disagree, but that doesn't mean I don't like you. A lot of people are coming together and showing that compassion for each other, and that is amazing. That is wonderful, and I love it. But a lot of people are still out there just wanting to cause pain. just wanting to destroy shit for the sake of destroying shit. There's a junkyard out there, dude. I'm sure they'll let you break something. But at the end of the day, nothing's going to change if we don't love each other. Nothing. Nothing at all. And that's the way it is. I've been Coyote.